Hello and welcome. I'm Jake, and I'm going to be showing you what updates look like for Azure Stack HCI with the Azure Lifecycle Manager. Quick disclaimer today, Microsoft's doing a ton of development with Azure Stack HCI, but I'm pretty confident the look and feel of Lifecycle Manager isn't going to change in any major ways anytime soon. Here you can see the Azure Stack HCI upgrades so far for 2024. There's quarterly feature updates and minor updates every month. Each of these minor upgrades are going to be fully supported for 6 months, as shown with the green box. So I would advise you to stay somewhat up to date. Today, I'm going to upgrade one of my clusters from 2405.2 to 2405.3. This is going to allow me to upgrade to 2408 down the road, or I could instead choose to go to 2405.4 when that's released. This is going to be a demo single node cluster, so there will be downtime for the workloads running on this cluster. If you don't want to take downtime to perform regular updates, then you should be deploying at least 2 nodes, and then cluster-aware updating will move workloads around to prevent any downtime. So with that, let's jump into it. So here we're going to jump into the All Clusters view in the Azure portal. As you can see, most of these clusters do have updates available. But we're going to jump into this cluster here and go to Updates. As you can see, this cluster is currently running version 2405.2.7 and has updates available. So we're going to click One-Time Update, and it's going to bring us to the readiness checks. As I said, this is a demo cluster in a demo environment, and it's got multiple warnings here. If this were a production cluster, you would want to actually resolve the warnings, but these I know about, and we're not going to fix them. So we're going to proceed anyway. And then here you can see that we can upgrade to version 2405.3.7. And clicking next, we're going to be able to click Install. And that's going to kick it off. Now this is going to take a little while, and I don't want to sit here the whole time. So we're going to speed up through this and talk about it at the end. All right, so I had to take care of a couple of meetings while this update ran, but it's all done now and looks like everything went well. So I'm not going to say that these updates are blazing fast. They're actually going to take a little while, and this one took like 2 hours. But they are doing a lot more than just applying your regular Windows cumulative updates. Digging in, you can see it updated WDAC, it had to do some .NET stuff, it rotated some secrets and certificates, it had to update some PowerShell modules, there was stuff for the Arc resource bridge, did some stuff for storage, updating agents, again, more Arc agent stuff. It ran a cluster-aware update health check. There was updates for secured core settings. And that's all before the actual host update. Here's the update host OS that only took like 5 minutes out of the multi-hour process. After that, it did stuff for SPE. Now, this update, there wasn't any SPE to do, but that's going to be the hardware updates. So NIC firmware, NIC drivers, BIOS, GPU drivers, all of that driver and firmware stuff that's getting packaged up for you and installed. For this update, there wasn't any, but if there was, that would have taken care of it. Then there's more updates for ARC, the MMA endpoints, and then after update, it did a bunch of cleanup. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of what updates look like with Azure Stack HCI and Lifecycle Manager. I know it's a completely different concept from any other Windows update stuff you've ever managed before. So I hope this helps. If there's something else you want to see, let me know. I've already got a couple more videos planned, and I do demos where you can ask me to show you how to do something every day of the week. So don't be afraid to reach out if you've got questions. Thanks, and have a good rest of your day.